Just anything happens. The power flickers. I think it might be again. If I'm live right now, which I think I am, if the power flickers again, I'm just unplugging everything and stopping for the day. And I'll just sit on my phone or something. Don't really want to have the electronics turning off and on every 2 seconds. But we'll see what happens. I'll just go to bed early or something. Yeah, I'm changing the camera. You don't want to see me in like psycho color, low FPS, super exposed bullshit. Yeah, well, I don't know what we lost. I think it autosaves a lot. Let's hope so. It turned to everything. Okay, I got the troll on that, so probably just a few minutes. Well, I was about to find an eel. And everything went crazy. We've got just barely a little bit of like thunder going on outside. And I think the power and the electronics in this place is just fucking horrible. It's probably what killed my fucking router back in the day, just being plugged into that wall. Jesus Christ. Everything loud as fuck. Alright, we got one. Let's get two just in case. Oh, I saved it. Now here we go, man. Hearing that rain. Oh yeah. Like I said, both lose power and I'm just unplugging everything. Don't want to mess with it. Oh, there's the route shark. There's ghost sharks right here. I bet you I picked one up here right before I walked up to this. Traitorous device. The Viscera crane. I'm thinking those just have a higher chance of pulling up mutants and shit. Otherwise, why would you use them? Right? So maybe if you wanted 100%, the mutant thing. Oh, I don't want to catch this last rare fish. And then maybe just do the rest of the story shit. I want to trawl some of the last fish I haven't grabbed, but this is considered open ocean. Or not. Raise your mouth to Sorry, I'm getting a little more quiet now. I'm just worried that the power's gonna go out again. Really suck, dicks. Cool. 150 trolled. Oh, here's what we're gonna do. Storage. Oh my god. The more the occupants of a house talk, the more likely the power will go out. Yeah. That's voodoo. So maybe it's a good thing that I'm distracted, I'm being quiet. You could go to what I have to do it then. It's painful. You could. Something to do. I feel like you got plenty to do. Why don't you go play some Strange Journey, bub? Huh? Oh, that. You know, not everybody asks for what they need, right? Me being the benevolent soul that I am will tell you what you want. I'll tell you what you need. And you'll be happy. When are you gonna find out where this fish is for me, huh? Make yourself useful. Oi! It's fine, I don't need it. Yeah, that's Godo and Talisman for him. Do I have to bait him? Is he like one of the few baited things? Got it. I think it'd be pretty obvious when we see it. Like it'll be like, whoa, that's really obvious. You know? Like all the other ones have been, because they're gigantic. Well, I guess the one in the basin wasn't that obvious. Shouldn't be anything I can't handle. Oh, okay. Good to know. Yeah, I'll just find him eventually. He's probably just fucking hiding around. Nothing I can't handle. Catfish. Tarpon. I should probably be more methodical and just go from top to bottom. Despite the deceptive S on the end of word, whereabouts, it's only singular meaning, not plural. Where are his whereabouts? Or his whereabouts? Whereabout are ya? Sometimes he'll just say whereabout. I always think of that as like a southern thing. Whereabout? Yeah, I'm probably just not sitting in a right spot. Oh, what's in here? Oh, there he is, man. We found him. The English language. The most powerful language ever. Could have just docked on the other side, but oh. Jesus, you get a lot just trawling, man. Shit, forgot to explosive. Too busy fixing my ship. Big trawler, dude. Get paid big money. That'll be something to get paid for. If I make a mistake in English, don't correct me. I have no respect for this language. True. Who does, really? Shit, going initial D in these fucking waters, man, in the bayou here. Can't fucking stop me. Cross the plane. Touchdown. Damn, he's big. Oh, that could have happened. That could have absolutely happened. It's a good thing I wasn't thinking about that, otherwise I might have fucked up under the pressure. The Vortex Interloper. God damn. That boy's really not natural. That's all she had to say. Epic. The viscera crane. The tendon rod. Coastal shallow. Oceanic shallow. Abyssal adult. Yeah, I feel like these are just most likely catch dangerous prey. We have our options. Yeah, gotta light the statues. Guess we're probably good on quest then. The question is, like it, am I locked into certain endings or not? If or can I do both endings if I like? Don't know. Man, I can do some research. Oh hell yeah, baby. Time to go even faster. There's one of these at a time. Come on, lady. Maybe somebody else has one too. My encyclopedia. I remember some 26. They're pretty much all aberration. There's a con aberration, like a bunch of blue mackerels, flounders, sailfish. I don't know if I want to go through the process of getting all these. It's a cool plot to do, but it would take a lot of time and probably a fair bit of grinding. I mean, although if you could use those things to get all of them, that'd be fine, but unless there's like some story beat or something fun, I don't want to like end up bored or something. So. I don't think it's necessary. Just 2 more of those. Great heal. Man, like I'll still keep getting new ones, dude. Like it's regular enough. I gotta wonder if like they just throw some of those in front of you sometimes just so you can find them, or if it's just because I have that many left still. Let's fuck around up north. I'm forgetting something. We're good. I have 1 flame we can give this guy. There's 1. Oh, damn, that's a big misses. God damn, that's a big bitch. Walk away from me. You're a monster. Candy 2 crabs. Oi! Oi! Saying I'm rich. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm fucking rich. The plank. Make it try. Like it's tight waters. They're real tight. Well, looky here. The jet engines make it a little more difficult, but shit's cool. Is it not? Shit's fucking sick. No, his respect, it comes and goes depending on what game we're playing. Fickle soul. The fickle mistress. Shit that out. I mean, I need 2 more jet engines. Is that so much to ask? Wait, really? Gotta barely tap that sticky. She looks like an alien. Like an alien from Aliens, like a head alien. What were they called? I think I'd remember since that's one of my favorite movies. Apparently not. What do you mean they don't make you go faster? I mean, I definitely move quicker. I don't think it's at the cost of daylight. It doesn't just make the daytime go faster, but does it burn daylight quicker? That'd be kind of bizarre. Wouldn't make much sense. You'd imagine daylight would move at the same rate. Get these things away from me, dude. When you're moving and then you just gotta move a little faster. Could be. I mean, I'll see my light just barely flicker, man. Gimmick. Joyous. Jesus, stay away from me, lads. Jesus Christ. Get the sweet fuck away from me, man. I don't want any, dude. Come to talk to you about Jesus Christ. Said the fucking swarm of piranhas. What's up, fellow dredger? Like a mighty fine day for some fishing. Oh, the skate. I need a pale skate. Preferably one that's not a psycho, but defaced. Jesus, he's got like a fucking human face or something. Yeah, we're in the volcano region. The last region for now that I know of. Yeah. These are the kids too, right here. These are the defacers. They defaced that goddamn fish. What's wrong with these motherfuckers? I need another one of those sharks. Again. Dude, they just don't fucking let up. Get the fuck away from me, bro. Fuck you. Christ, man. Everybody fucking hates you. Get the fuck away from me. Nobody fucking likes you. I all wish you'd get a new fucking job. Ooh. I need the sharks. I can catch one of these just in case. I don't think they fit. Yeah. Need one of those sharks that I was looking for 10 years. That's in multiple areas. Yeah, I put some jet engines on it. I can get just a little bit more speed out of it, but for the most part it's maximum power. Which is nice. It was one of the last things I got to because I mean you didn't need the speed, but it's the most fun thing, of course. Regardless of if you need it or not. But money is no object. Locked in by research and there's a blue shark. Locked in by research and salvage, which now I'm done fully. I fully upgraded everything. I haven't unlocked all the research, but the ship itself is fully juiced. Great. You nerd. You're not taking my shark, bro. I'll go all the way back if I have to, man. On principle. Very fast though. Which is very nice. I don't know what that was. Don't plan on finding out. quite good, thank you. And if you didn't have enough refined plates, sure should do now. Say goodbye to the Debris. Just because I can. Debris. 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 What's triggering about it? Them just words. Them they're just words. I just think Debris sounds really funny. And it's super, just how it looks. What else can we max out? Like easily. Requires 4. Maybe we can get the trophy for that. Oh wait, I still gotta get this one. Shit, I should've just done the rod. 5. I still have to see why you would need the speed. The fishing speed. Like how much money do you really need to make that you need to have it going at like insanely optimal speeds? There's so many money sources, and if you just manually go out for like 5 minutes, you're gonna get even more. Alrighty. The fanatic awaits. Is he okay? Did all side quest. Guess it didn't work out so well for you, eh, buddy? Or maybe it did. Maybe he went beyond. Yeah, the side quests are over. Well, let's see the good ending. And then if they let me, I'll do the bad ending. If I really wanted to. I could get 24 more fish, but I don't think I will. I think we've done pretty much everything in the fucking game. Unless I just want to, like, grind out, like, some of the aberrations. I'm okay. It'd be the worst thing, like, if there was something you got for it, that wasn't just a trophy, maybe. I don't have, like, a problem with not getting them all or anything. I don't think it's, like, some kind of negative deal. Like, it's just boring. I mean, it's good that there's a lot of different aberrants and stuff you can run into. That they're not all just separate fish out there, otherwise there'd be a million nodes you'd have to always be checking. A lot of the time it's just like a little bit of luck and stuff, and if you get familiar with certain types of fish, seeing different mutations is fun. Let's double check the achievements. If this actually like turns the entire game off, then let's see if there's anything else maybe we missed that was worth checking out. Catch all known species. See, this isn't a hard thing to get, all known species. I don't know what these hidden ones are. Oh, discard 25 fish. Because yeah, the species I'd be missing, there's only 2. It's getting all the aberrants and shit that are your progress will not be saved. You wish to continue. Do it. Oh, her light. So I'm supposed to like go out behind there. I wouldn't have minded having a couple more jet engines, but whatever. Wouldn't have been that much extra. Throw it back. Book. So why did they treat this dude like he'd never existed before? What? That's a big creature. Oh. Godzilla just fucking ate me, dude. I bet I tasted horrible. It's weird, you're just like the guy who started everything, but like people act like you didn't. Like you're some new person except here. Well, maybe it was all just delusional bullshit. This game's story is not a strong point, it's more the set dressing of the Eldritch shit, though. It's just enough to set it up to have it be fun for the gameplay. Adam Beardo Bolton. Fucking Beardo. Yeah, well, we'll see the other ending. Special thanks to Spyro. This song feels kinda cheap. There's something about these strings, man. They have that like old MIDI sound to them. Maybe I'm crazy. Love my 4 crab pots. They're just ruining the whole scene. Sloshing around. Just fucking sloshing about, dude. I mean, I could skip it, but I don't know if something's gonna like happen. If it's just credits. How many people could this little indie game be made by, right? Bros? Bros! It's published by them. The people who made this game, this is their first game under their development thing. It's Black Salt, I think, or something like that. People work on the game. It's just keep multiplying. It's gonna be an Ubisoft credits and be here for like 40 minutes. But yeah. No, they must have just published it. Because we looked up the devs earlier and I was trying to find what they did. And some of them have worked in the industry, but it was just like 4 people. Some chicken, 3 dudes, I think. I don't remember their names. Armored Core 6 launches on August 25th. Jesus, that's sooner than I expect. I need to play like a couple Armored Core games before that. I have all of them, but I don't think I'm gonna go through every Armored Core game before August. I might just like dabble in like the first one, like the third one, and like the 4th or 5th. I could do it, but I also need to do the Baldur's Gate stuff. I need to do all this other stuff. I also don't know if those are going to be all that fun to do back to back. We'll see. Okay, is this still going? Do they just repeat this or something? Is it one of those credits where they like loop it? And when you're not paying attention, you're just in it forever, essentially? Oh, Jesus Christ. Maxime. Microids announces a Totally Spies game for 2024. Yeah. Those chicks were sexy, man. Back when I was a lad. That's about all I remember of Totally Spies. I think I watched a lot of it. I don't remember anything about the story on that shit, though. Alright, we're skipping it. I'm sure there's nothing there. Yeah, just completely just fill it with hundreds of crab traps. Alright, let's see the other ending. Probably gonna be, oh my god, the Eldritch are taking over. Credits. Oh my god! I wonder if I could do that if I just hold down X, if it would just stop me. It's locked. I don't know how to get in there. I assume I'm about to find out. Does anybody know if you can open that workshop? Like a little Easter egg or something in there. Am I just gonna get eaten twice? Maybe unchain Cthulhu. Oh, was it just the wife from the pages, but also Cthulhu? Yeah, you gotta buy the key. Microtransaction. Explain the story. Wow, dude. Christ, man. Fucking get on fucking what are the dating sites these days? Like, look, man, I would just hit the dating site before I summon some Cthulhu god to get my wife back. I'm sorry, it's over. Oh, nice. Good ending. You still gotta have all your crab pots there. But what? It's actually real. I thought you were joking. I was like, that'd be funny. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Of course. This game actually has a $5 fucking DLC. You're kidding me, man. There's $5 DLC to get into that thing. What's in there, dude? Damn. What's in there? Day 1 DLC, my dudes. The arterial engine. The bony blades of this grotesque creature by pulling. Oh, see, I was like, hey, are we gonna get like a Like an Eldritch engine? Yeah, you do. If you buy the fucking DLC. You can literally get it like right away too. You could just immediately have some special engine. Just make this a cool thing where you learn a bit more about the story if you find like some hidden Easter egg. Oh, it's not even good. Oh no wait, it's 7. It's barely good. But you can fit it anywhere, so it'd be useful right away. Oh, this is a draws and insanity. These are just like goofy things for fun, pretty much. Why would you do this? What should be in there is just interesting lore, and it's like a secret to find it. That would be all I'd want. Why is there DLC? It's crazy. Day 1 DLC, really, for indie game? I mean, yeah, like, I want to get paid and stuff. The game's pretty solid, but like, come on, man. Don't put out a fucking $5 DLC that's literally like 0 effort content just to get a bit extra bucks. Whatever. I mean, I guess it's not like it's important content. It just would have been a cool thing to find, and if there's anything neat going on in there. Yeah, the pay ahead, to get ahead DLC, and like, I mean, how much does this cost normally? I mean, I'm renting it, so I have no idea. Reacting to the Dredge sated ending. Oh wait, I need to react. Whoa, broski! That was fucking crazy. True. Mine 25. Oh, okay, yeah. That's fine. Yeah, that's alright. So yeah, the game. I thought it was good. I don't think it lives quite up to the potential of it, but I think what it does that's unique, and what it and its gameplay and upgrading stuff is solid enough where that keeps you, I feel like, pretty entertained for the whole 10 to 12, 13 hours or whatever. If you're in it for the Eldritch stuff, there's not much of a narrative. It's not really interesting, the narrative there. I think the set dressing of the Eldritch stuff is good enough, though. I like how it affects the fish stuff. I like how it's, you're going and finding these weird artifacts and running into these Eldritch set pieces. I think could probably be a little spookier, or at least the some of the set pieces could feel a little less maybe cheap or something, right? The tentacle dudes and like the forest aren't really, they look kind of just lame, and there's just like a giant super piranha fish in the last area. And, I think a bit more ceremony to how you get here, a bit more just surrealness, a bit more ceremony in terms of, okay, that was it. To finding your first creatures, because it takes a little bit to get going, would go a long ways. Obviously a bit more production value on just the Eldritch stuff in general. If they want, weave the narrative in a bit better, that'd be cool. But the focus of it, the actual gameplay, the upgrading, the managing of your inventory and installations and all that, while it's not quite as like a sim, like you're not going to be like, I need to use this and this and this, because there's too many bottlenecks and the economy is not quite right. It still is very rewarding, right? You get to see yourself move quicker. You get to see, you get to go get fish you couldn't get before. It's cool just going down the tree, upgrading the size, so lets you get more money, stuff like that. So it's a very, excuse me, rewarding kind of just semi-completionism thing. it's fun to explore all the little areas. They're not like godly, but they're interesting enough to keep you entertained while you're upgrading your ship and all that. When there's stuff like, Subnautica and all that, which weave exploration and crafting and upgrades really well together, and they feed into each other super well. It's hard to look at some of the split 4 islands thing, and where they feel it's very just like, almost an unimmersive kind of, like, I would say, or not gamey. Nothing wrong with gamey, but you do want to dig into the atmosphere, and it's just like these 4 different chunks, and when it's kind of just raw like that, it feels a little tacky for something that's supposed to be this surreal eldritch thing. I don't think it's like a problem. I don't think any of these are like big problems. They're just like not cranked up to the max, right? Like there's room for improvement there. Stuff like the economy, money is pretty much a non-issue. You could just go fish for 2 seconds. Using the trawl, using the crabs, which the crab pots are like not super great for the effort they take, and because you have to manually go out and get them, you might as well just go manually fish. They're not a bad thing. I think they're still technically, I mean, I would imagine a positive, especially by the end, and money, but by the end you don't really need help getting money to get everything. The problem with the economy and the resources will be that you are more hard locked by research. Even doing all of the side quests and buying all these extra research things, I barely upgraded crab. The crab upgrade tree, I barely upgraded the nets. There's a few I missed. Otherwise, I got about everything else. I didn't get the last rod. Yeah, I would have to just sit there and just grind days over and over and go get salvage and stuff and wait for her to sell me some more. So there's these weird bottlenecks that you run into. I don't mind the salvage bottleneck. I think that was a good one because it means you have to leave because salvage doesn't respawn very quickly. So that's a reason to get you out there going to other places, because it's very easy just to want to sit in the opening hub, which does make the game feel like it's really big and you're going to slowly move farther and farther out. But when you kind of discover you need to get to salvage and stuff, you end up just kind of exploding out. Also, I feel like the game's difficulty drops really quick. As soon as you're able to kind of survive at night, you never have to worry about the eldritch stuff again. In the beginning, it's a lot tighter. You're like, ooh, I'm scared of this. I can't really go out at night. I can't go this deep. Because, some big thing's going to attack me. I'm not fast enough, or my insanity will build up too quick. But you're like, man, I want to get some, those night fish, right? It's worth the risk. But there's a certain point, pretty much when you start to go explore everything, that you just don't care anymore. Then it just turns into, I'm going to go to the 4 points and explore, which is cool, but it's not quite as tight as that initial bit. And then the problem with the initial bit is you don't realize you could just kind of leave, and money is not that big a deal early enough, probably. It's still fun. Like, I'm not bored of it or anything. Like, it's just fun upgrading. It's a tight enough experience there, and I really like the Tetris management. I think the flavor of the Eldritch stuff was cool. Like I said, I don't think the story does a whole lot. I think they definitely could have done more with the atmosphere as well. But some of the flavor, the set dressing, like with the fish and stuff, is really good. The sound effects are nice when you get like, crazy aberration fish and all that stuff, the mutant fish. Having the fish have a bunch of extra different sprites that are just like freaky and fucked. Like one's like a vortex and one's like just full of blisters and one's it's just like a face ripped off or something. It's cool. I think that kind of like fits the vibe. I just kind of wish the big things that were after you, or some of the unique set pieces and stuff, were a little juicier. They're not like boring or anything, but if it was a little bit more spooky, or not just spooky, but maybe they wove the story in a little bit. Because I don't think they're trying to make it just outright scary. it's supposed to be kind of like a set dressing with a little bit of scariness, maybe. But I think maybe they could have leaned in some direction to make it a bit more compelling there. Or maybe just more budget of interesting stuff. Like I said, the last area being like, you know, just some annoying piranhas coming at you, and then a super piranha that sometimes pops up. Not the most exciting thing. Maybe like a big thing where you can really test your boat, all that you've built up, you know, with the speed and shit, and you know, maybe using your speed more for that matter. Which that kind of brings me to the controls. Overall, they're fine, but with all these different tools and stuff, it'd be cool just to be able to use them on the fly, and then have like enemies and stuff that will kind of come at you, and you have to be able to react, and you have to be on edge a bit more, maybe at night. That would mean you don't want to be out all the time, so they'd have to tighten up the loop there, because otherwise you have to constantly worry about shit. But maybe you could have it be that you don't have to worry about stuff later than you do, because you kind of stop worrying about shit like third of the way in. But like I was saying, you have to press L1 and then like go through a circle to equip something, and then press the button to do it. When I just want to boost, and the boost lasts for about 2 seconds, taking a second and a half to get to the fucking boost, it's kind of lame. But it'd be kind of neat if like it was just all on a button, and then they kind of had challenges based around, you know, reacting, or you know, I like the idea of like turning off your lights, having to be quiet or something like that. Maybe more creatures and stuff where you had to play into that. Obviously, you wouldn't want them to pop up enough where it was really annoying, but maybe you could make upgrades instead of like different kinds of nets that you'll never use. Stuff to, you know, instead of having a silent run on us, you know, at night, your ship is just quieter now, so you can just move quicker and you don't have to worry about that. But you do have to worry about it for most of the game and stuff like that, right? To make it easier, but still have like more interesting kind of knowledge checks to avoid stuff, more kind of like weird eldritch shit. Like maybe I turn the camera away or some goofy shit, right? You know, I think though they do a lot of cool stuff still. Like I said, they do mess with the lights off. They do have like little set piece monsters and shit, but it's usually just something kind of slow swimming at you. The boats that are fake boats, which was a cool thing. Just kind of slow set pieces. The first area with the cliffs, it's just a slow guy who kind of comes at you from below, and then there's, you know, the big piranha fish, which is just a slow dude that moves at you. The other area is kind of a neat kind of adventure thing where you have to make the tentacle demon go back underneath, and he's like mutating shit around you and all that. And that was neat. But yeah, obviously, I think it's a cool concept. I like fishing stuff. I think it's a tight enough upgrade loop, despite having kind of some odd, kind of fucked economy at times, and a few bottlenecks that are not always great, like the research ones are kind of bad. But overall, it's cool. I think it's fun to just run through. I think if it was twice as long as it was, it'd probably be not as good. But I thought overall it was solid. I had a good time with it. Like I said, I wish the Eldritch stuff was a little bit better, but as just set dressing, it's cool. Definitely think the story could have been at least a little something more. If they just wanted to do gameplay, that's fine. I mean, that's what it mostly is. But for as little stories they had, they could have probably repurposed it into something a bit more. I mean, it's not that fucked. It's just barely there. I mean, they did have all the notes and stuff, so it's not totally fucked. It just doesn't. When you're going into it, you're like, oh, you know, it's some Eldritch thing, right? It's gonna be about crazy atmosphere and like, you know, some kind of at least loose framework that kind of grips you to keep you interested in what's going on, but it's mostly just upgrading your shit, which is, you know, probably not what you'd expect immediately. You think that'd just be part of it. That's like the main draw, is the upgrade gameplay. Anyways, that's about it. I mean, we talked visuals. I think the actual visual style is fine. Like I said, I just think a few things are probably a little cheap looking. God, jeez. Like heart pains or anything, but it's probably acid or reflux or something. Just quick, like, whoosh, sharp, something. Anyways. Yeah, I think, you know, so a couple, like I said, a couple of the enemies look a little tacky, maybe, but overall, the idea of like this kind of not cutesy art style, but kind of, I don't know, it's not low poly, but kind of stylized look is fine. I think it does the job pretty well, and the music for the most part is fine. Once again, there's a kind of like few cheap bits like in the credits that are a little iffy, but there's some pretty soothing tracks which help contrast the spookier nighttime stuff a bit better. And like I said, I like the sound design. All the waves and the different sounds for mutated fish and stuff like that was cool. And there's a lot of powers you got too, which was a neat idea. Like you're always getting cool stuff, so no, it's good. I would definitely play another one and definitely play another game by these folks if they try to at least get doing unique things. We should have played Moonglow Bay a few weeks back. That was another fishing one. That was supposed to be fucked. I have the comparison there. Well, I didn't go out and get food. So I've pretty much eaten some rice and fish and 2 granola bars, but I think I'll end up just hitting the hay here. So. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for listening. If you guys wanted to talk about anything in this, feel free. Be the time, I suppose. But yeah, I expected it to be a little longer. I was taking my sweet ass time, and in the beginning, it was really slow to get going, which was fun. It was good, but like, I was like, whoa, there's so much map, and I've barely done anything. But once you really, like I said, once you turn on the gas, it's just, you're just done. The Might and Magic strategy game for DS I mentioned once they announced an HD PC version. It must have been some kind of known then, huh? I mean, it's good. More devs should put out their games, no matter how forgotten they are, on other platforms. Have their hard work be known to people so people can get it or something. I don't know. I'd rather everything be available at all times. I mean, technically they are, but you know, to the devs gain. Then obviously, like improved versions are nice ports. Was that one good? I remember us talking about it. I probably added it to my to-do list. If it was just nostalgic or if it was something you liked a fair bit. Let's see what achievements we're missing. Oh, okay. Oh, like I said, I guess it hit somebody. Use mixed bait to attract 3 different species to a single spot. Okay. Use atrophy on a fishing spot a long way away. Oh, I didn't use atrophy a single time. Banish 10 threats. I didn't use it ever. That's funny. I guess we could just use it for fun once. Thing is, like, by the time you get these things, you just don't care. I'm like, why do I need atrophy at this point? It just like eats all, like it just harvests all of the fish from something. Like really far away. I'm like, okay. Does that not count as really far away? I mean, it's a cool thing. I like the idea of it, like having these powers that help you fish. It's a cool deal. But like, I just don't need it at this point because it's just you just don't need them at all. I mean, I maybe using atrophy makes it so you always get the the special fish. If that was the case, then you could argue that, you know, if you want to get 100%, it'd be useful, but in just basic gameplay, it's not really. That's kind of what I mean. There's games you'll play where you'll ask yourself, why do most of these mechanics exist? And they don't add like charm. They're just like there's just stuff that's just useless. And then it kind of like messes with the entire like how cohesive everything is, or it'll fuck with balance, or there's just like a bunch of superfluous bullshit. But like in this, there's things that aren't quite like ultra tight, but nothing that just like ruins it, right? Like yeah, I don't use this move. Fish aren't really valuable by the end for money, and you don't really need them for a whole lot else except quests. But like you've done a lot of fishing at that point. The little fishing you will do is mostly for the main quest and shit. It's like you still mess with it a bit. Like you've had fun up to that point. It's like it's not like a big deal. Or from go, it's like, you know, there's just useless shit. Like you can argue the crab buckets are probably the most like kind of whatever thing. If the exploration was a little bit slower and longer, maybe you could argue the nets are a bit more worth it, but it's hard to really justify wanting to pick up all the nets when nets are just there for passive income, when you really don't need any extra income. I mean, they do help you catch more fish you might not have. I did pick up some new ones through that, but you don't really get any reward for getting new ones. Maybe some kind of reward, like you checked in with someone and they give you a little something. You had some new shit, would be fine, but so yeah, there's like things that are arguably not super useful. So when you compare it to something a bit more tightly designed, where almost every facet of it is just super, everything's kind of useful and or has a purpose if you want it to. I think some of those bits fall apart a little, but I don't think it hurts the core experience. I don't think it makes it an unfun game. So. It's supposed to have long range. Maybe I have to just like visually see it. Who knows? Anyways, I'm not fucking with it. I don't. In the past, I farmed the fucking trophies and achievements to the death. Not anymore. Day, I sleep, and then we stream again. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah. Overall, I thought it was good. I would say. Not great, and not without a host of quirks or maybe lost potential. It's like a good, but like a soft good. Worth playing, but depends on what you go in with. If you're wanting some spooky Eldritch stuff, You want to go fishing, explore world, the unique setup, enjoy some relatively tight upgrading, or at least satisfying upgrading. Maybe not always super tight, but satisfying. Nice little 10 to 20 hour thing. Like I said, I expected this to be like a 3-day game at the beginning of the stream, but we beat it in one. It really starts going faster. Like you'll go spend just like an hour or two on like one of the dungeons, or not dungeons, the quadrants. In the beginning, you're spending like, the first 5 or 6 hours just slow rolling everything. Well, I doubt I'm getting Jedi Survivor in tomorrow. So tomorrow is probably gonna be Coffee Talk 2, I think. We will see for sure whether or not that's the case. Oh wait, what is today? Tuesday? Thursday? No, we're good. Okay, so yeah. Probably Coffee Talk 2 since we just did Coffee Talk 1. If I'm not feeling that, we might do Citizen Sleeper. If I'm not feeling either of those, it's because I want to do something with some gameplay, and we'll just do something else then. But since Jedi Survivor is coming up soon, probably do those. We'll see. Citizen Sleeper I think will be a full stream. Coffee Talk 2, considering the first one. Probably will be as well. But the thing with Coffee Talk 2 is the people interested are not awake when I'd be playing it. So I might split that one into 2 nights. Anyway, other than that, there's nothing. So I will catch you folks later. Thank you very much for hanging out. If anybody from Damas is still here, thanks for chilling. I don't really have anywhere to send you right now because I'm dead as hell, so I'm just gonna go. Let me find an emote to post. This is me.